What is going on, everyone? KMDolph back for the next installment of Transport Fever. Now, as you guys know from the last episode, I've started running out of things to do in this game. Hence why I'm sitting over here with this beautiful little sighting that I created some time ago when we created the GWR line. Guys, basically this is the announcement that I've been excited about giving, but at the same time, you know, I don't like seeing things come to the end. But guys, this is the final episode of this Transport Fever series. It's been 40 episodes long. It's been the longest running thing that I've ever done on YouTube, which is always fun as we watch the GWR pull into here to take the stuff back out towards the Graysons. So, yeah, this will be the final episode of this particular series. Today, as I'm recording this, it's the 3rd of December. This video will probably come out, I would dare say, next week at some point, in trying to line up the release of Transport Fever 2. Now, again, sad to say goodbye to one series, but I'm super excited for the next series. Can't wait. There he goes, he's off doing his thing. But what we're going to do today, guys, in light of all of that, Transport Fever 2 coming out on the 12th, so 9 days from the day of this recording. So there won't be any more Transport Fever up until I can actually get a chance to sit down and record new Transport Fever 2 content. I'm hoping that I will get the chance to do it the day it comes out, but I am working and, you know, schedules and things like that. We'll see what happens. But rest assured, there will be a Transport Fever 2 series coming out within the next fortnight, easily, as of today, so from the 3rd. So there'll be something out before the 17th of December. Hopefully it doesn't take me that long to get something out. But guys, as I said, what we're going to do today is we are going to do one final loop around everything, do some ride-alongs with some trams, some trains, some trucks. We're going to view everything one last time and get a nice big overview of what we've created together. I say together because, yeah, I've sat here with a computer and a mouse, but, you know, people like David W., the COO of David W. Freight Incorporated. Hey, David. You guys have commented your suggestions throughout the series. You know, the series is constantly getting views, it's getting likes, and guys, I'm very, very grateful for all of that, so thank you very much. So without further ado, guys, let us begin the final episode of this Transport Fever 1 Let's Play series right after the intro. Okay, and we are back after the intro, and we are in my probably favourite city of all, which is the Graysons. Here it is, Grayson City. It's done its fair share of blooming and blossoming over the time that I've spent investing into it. It has got its little 38 class locos doing the run up and down the Great Western Line. But my piece de resistance is, without doubt, this gorgeous little line here. And we are going to do a ride along with it real quick, because this has been my favourite thing since its inception several episodes ago, where it's just that beautiful little run along the cliffside with GWR tank engines. It's a bit nostalgic for me. It kind of feels like sort of a scenery setting from, you know, an 80s or 90s episode of Thomas the Tank Engine. Although big diesels going in the opposite direction was not something I had planned. But that's alright. So, yes, this line I'm particularly proud of. Only because I like how it all just mixes in. We like the ride-along episodes. I will definitely be doing more of these little segments. I'll make them smaller segments, but they will be segments nonetheless. Oh, that track looks terrible. In the next series. So in Transport Fever 2, when that series takes off, I'll make sure I do some ride-alongs once things are up and running. But see, just look at that. We got that off there. We got the lake in the background. We got the big hill mountain thing here. We got mountain off in the foreground. And there comes another tank engine doing its business. carrying all the stones. I don't like the jagged rocks there. There's nothing I could do about them because, you know, the game is the game. But yes, that's definitely my favourite part of any line that I've created. Oh, jeez. Hello. Of any line I've created throughout this particular series. Oh, it's a good thing I got out of there anyway, because he's stopping. He's off to go and get some more... he's off to go and get more stones. So that is the Grayson City done and dusted. There's nothing more I can do with this particular bit. Oh, hello, here's the 3801. I mean, we'll do a quick ride along with him, see what he's doing. He's heading over to the little island town by itself with the world's worst bridge creation that I've ever done. It's scenic. It's close to the water, but it's scenic. Heading for Maxwell. There we go. Alright, we'll get out of him. And just watch him. Off you go. Yeah, I was glad I put that 3801 back into service. I was getting a bit upset that I didn't have one, to be perfectly honest. So yes, Maxwell, the town on the boom, with a nice big mountain section with it. The oil tankers are still doing their bit. This oil station's still going gangbusters, which is always nice. And meanwhile, we've got an endless supply of this. Of construction materials coming over from Grayson. So the one good thing about that is it's consistently doing something. Now, what's that one? Hello. Hey, it's the TT. Oh, geez, that was a bump. Oh, I don't like that. Now, what's he got on board? He's got 2 machines, and he's got 168 of the fuels. That's not too bad. It's a nice big fuel train. That's what that is. So let's see what's happening over this side. Ah, yes. There's our little friend again. He's off to the quarry to go and pick up the stone. So, as you guys know, we are right now on the Northern Electric line, or where it commences here in Appleton. We've got stuff going up, we've got stuff coming back, which is great. It means that this little machine factory is doing its business. No upgrades coming as yet, because I'm not delivering enough stuff to it. Not that I ever really wanted to deliver much more than what I'm doing. 26 or 32, that's not bad for a little truck. He's not doing too bad. He's dropping stuff off here. That stuff's going to get dropped into the city. That's getting picked up and taken in. Yep. And then you've got the actual electric line here itself, which I was particularly proud of when I made it. It's the only electric line in existence on this particular railroad networking system. And then as we head up the Northern Electric, we come into the booming town of 4 Points, where everything is happening. This I was also particularly proud of, was the inclusion of this little point system into the freight station, and then back onto the main line. I was very proud of that. And these trains are doing all right by themselves. Look at them go. See, they're picking up passengers. They got their little beepings happening. They don't sound terrible. Oh, look, here comes another one. Thundering down the line. Going to Appleton, there's another 20 passengers you can pick up. So, see, Appleton's actually done... Sorry, 4 Points has done quite well for itself. As the freight trains come up, they pull into there. They don't stop in on the way back. They just keep going. Because anything you're dropping off at 4 Points can just get dropped off at 4 Points. We then move up to a place where we've spent a lot of time recently, is up here in Anamore. Anamore is... it hasn't really taken off the way that I thought it would. I'm not too sure why that is. It's getting enough construction materials. The only thing it's not getting, which I've just realised now, is food. So therefore there is not a boom in commercial here. If I click on Anamore, yeah, You're only getting so much of that, so much of that. You're not getting any construction materials. Well, that's a lie because there's so much sitting down the bottom anyway. Anyway, we'll worry about that. But yes, we're not getting anything in the ways of tools or goods or food. So, I mean, you know, we could do a very brief, little stint right now. I mean, I could. It's not going to be the end of the world if I do it. It means I will have to. It means I will have to invest in that particular station again, which I don't really want to do because it's already being utilised by the Garretts, you know, on the Halo line and that HST. It is a HST, isn't it? I forget what these bloody things are called. And someone did mention it to me before, but see, this thing's, as I've said before, I've never seen one of these make profit while running. So, you know, that is just the most pointless endeavour ever. But nevertheless, you have to have something that fails in order for something to succeed. Now, I've got to figure out how I can get food into here. Because I don't know how to do this. I need to get food to there. And unfortunately, Transport Fever 1 only can do food with the use of mods. Is there... Because there's a food plant there. Oh, sorry, farm. The Valleydale farm. Making lots of butter. Is there, along the way here, any sort of food processing plant? I don't think there is. No. No, there isn't. So, I mean, whilst that's all well and good, I would literally have to create a third line here and get these happy little fellas to drop off more than what they're capable of in the first place. And I mean, that all sounds well and good, but it's our last episode and I really can't be bothered. So I'm not gonna bother getting not going to bother making that service up. I think that's just a waste of everybody's time. As fun as it could be, and believe me, it could be quite fun. But yes, so Anamore, unfortunately, and I can't believe that I never picked up on that before, is unfortunately getting no food. Hence why its commercial district is not taking off. Hence why that the rest of the town is not progressing in the way that it should. There's also an oil station there. But see, along this entire line, there is no food processing plant anywhere here. The only way you get one is if you head down here. No, there's not even one there. They're all over on that side of the map. Oh, well. No wonder. See, another farm there, another farm there. But along the whole Halo line, even just browsing through the Halo line, like, there's really nothing. You've got to come out to the other side of the coast in order to get to any food processing plant at all. Well, that's just annoying, is what that is. Yeah. Oh well, ho hum. But yes, so the Halo line is doing its bit. The airport, whilst it didn't take off, I mean, horrendously, it did get some action, which is great. It's not making me any money per se, but I don't know, every other year it makes money. So that's not too bad. But yeah, so the Halo line was one of my, I reckon if this game had more time, if I gave it more time, it would take off even more so than it has now. We then move over to the coastal line, the coastal branch line, which I'm very, very proud of as well. Here we go. We've got this little happy little fella here doing 40 kilometres an hour along the coastline, delivering all kinds of food and fuel, and it's all looking quite marvellous. Although we will fix this up while we're here, because that looks horrible. There you go. There you go. We'll fix all that up. It's a smoothing tool and fix everything up kind of episode for this final episode of the game. There you go. We'll flatten all that out, make that all look nice. You know what we could put in there? I mean, we could put some trees in there. And you know what? We might just do that. Let's put some trees in. Tree stuff. No, I just want... See, there you go. Look at this. There you go. Nice little forest action. We like a forest action. The only thing we don't like is when they get involved with the train tracks, which we do have to be wary of. There you go. Put you there. So yeah. Then we just whack some more trees in here, make it all look part of something special. It's almost like we made it happen like this deliberately. See, there you go. So now you got some forest section, you got some rolling hills, and that all looks quite nice. Yes, it does. And then, I mean, we could even do some more stuff over here. Make it a bit more... Make it look a bit more welcoming as you come into town. There you go. Get all that. Get all that. Yep. I've just got the tree gun. I'm going tree gun happy. I'm going tree gun happy. See, there you go. That already looks a bit... little bit nicer. If we come down here and we have a look-see, look at that. Quick, jump on board. Yeah, look at that. That looks nice. That looks so much better. We've got all the housing and whatnot on this side. We've got the big massive hill where the trees all at the bottom. Hey. Oh, I think I did well with that one. But yes, no, I'm quite happy with how this little coastal line has gone. I mean... The end of the line down here, that's the West Point. I mean, they have obviously expanded something fierce, and they've started coming down the entire highway and making a few little off streets and whatnot, of which I don't think my bus network even remotely comes close to helping that out. No, it doesn't. So what I'm going to have to do real quick is just bring up the old West Point commuter, bring you up there. And then what we're going to have to do very quickly is whack a little bus station on down here somewhere. Yeah, so we'll chuck that in there. And then before you come back into the Grove, you're going to have to come down here and do that little section as well. Pick up extra passengers and then come back. But that's going to look good. So they built literally all the way out to here, as they do. And, yeah, West Point's done quite well. This little station, this little secondary goods hub that I've done, I'm quite happy with my my well-weathered Garretts. Once again, thank you to GR1M on the Steam Workshop for creating that. Hopefully that rolls over into Transport Fever 2, along with some more... Oh, here's a thing. Anyone out there who watches this that knows how to do modding, please, Transport Fever 2... Please do more Australian-based locomotives, particularly New South Wales, because I'm biased to it, because I live in New South Wales, but more New South Wales steam and diesels and other assorted stuff. I would love to see more of that in Transport Fever 2, because then I can actually theme things. I can have an American section. I can have a European section. Apparently, there's a new Asian section in Transport Fever 2. So mix that in with some mods, with some Australiana. I think that's going to be... It's going to be quite awesome. Oh, hello. There's the tank engine taking the 80 of 90 passengers that he has on his train. Yep, that's all looking good. As we move around here, You've got to be kidding me. What are you people doing building residential over here? There's something wrong with you people. Wow. So you built residential, 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 and that's going to be a residential. Have you literally just run out of room over here or something? You got all this in here that you've done nothing with. You've built up into the... Well, you started trying to build up into the hills. And you've realised that you can only go so far with that. Everyone's got their little waterfront homes over here. Got a nice big industrial building there. Got a nice big residential over there. Well, that is certainly a development that I did not see coming. So what I'm going to do really quickly, just for a bit of fun, is let's create a little medium street off of here. Yeah. And then we'll make that come down to there like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be a right goober, and I'm going to put a little bus stop in here. I know. Just bear with it. What one do I want? What one do I want? Nah, see, these things are just... I mean, they're not ridiculous. I only want a one length. I don't want anything too stupid. I want a little one way. Yeah. Fence type. We'll go... do we want none? No, I want the steel. Put the steel up. Yeah, that looks alright. No tram terminals, please. And then what we're going to do is we're going to swing this around so that... no, we'll swing it back around the other way. Too much of the curvature. Wow, I don't think so at all. Sunshine. There you go. And then we'll shove you in there like that. And then I'm going to need another bit of road to come back in here. Like that. Just cause. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a one bus, maybe two buses, just so that they can say that they've got enough buses. Yeah, and they're just going to get dropped off of there and then do their little U-turn and go back along the bridge. Yeah, I think that'll work quite handsomely. Because I wasn't even expecting this, I'm just going to call this... wait, where am I again? I'm in the middle of somewhere. Oh, I forget what it's called. Hilton. That's what it's called. So we'll go back down and find that rando orange line that I haven't done anything with. There it is. So this is going to be Hilton Random Bridge People Commuter. Yeah. That's what I'm going to call it. Just cause. And then what they're going to do is they're only going to go to there. And then it's going to come all the way over this bridge. And they're going to go into there. Yeah. Because that bus depot is going to pick up all of them. Which is great. Or should I put the bus terminal up there? I don't know if I should put it down there. Oh, I don't know. Why do I do the things that I do? Alright, anyway, let's go to a bus depot. Well, that was easy. I'm going to need two buses for this little shindig. Passenger stuff. What do we got? We got some good stuff. The Galaxy. This electric low-floor bus Galaxy was put into operation in 2047 and is used for carrying out various tasks for the transportation of passengers within the suburban and urban routes. Due to the use of the next-generation ultra-thin power elements, the floor level of the bus drops, which made the Galaxy more convenient for passengers and has greatly facilitated loading and unloading. Sure, why not? Let's chuck that on there for shits and giggles. I don't normally use that sort of language in this game, and I'm sorry for those that I've just upset by using that word. But there you go. There's some sort of stupid, futuristic bus networking system, because they're just going to fly down the road, and it's going to be awesome to watch them do it. There you go. Off you go. Go futuristic bus. And now we'll watch him just fly along this bridge at a speed of knots. Here we go. Boom. Come on, I want to see you get up to 100k an hour. Or can you not do 100k an hour because you're on a bridge? Aww. I hope not. I bet you anything these things are going to cost me an arm and a leg. I didn't even realise how much they cost. But that's alright, because we're not too concerned. Oh, look at that. Yeah, train. Train spotting. Woo! There goes the tank engine along its little line. Here comes the bus. Now, what way is he going to go? Oh! Did I put that around the wrong way or something, did I? Hilton North. You've only got one terminal. Oh, well, that's interesting. I didn't realise I did that the incorrect way. But never mind. Cool. And then he'll take off. Eventually. There you go. And he'll go do his thing. And that was a really... Yeah, I don't like that particular bus terminal. I'm just going to put normal bus stops in there, I think. Alright, get out of that. Hit the pause button. Deconstruct that. Thank you very much. Now I need to make a new road. And then we put that one onto there, like so. That's a bit better. Yeah, sorry folks, I didn't realise that would be so horrendously ugly. And I'm going to put it on that way so that the bus can get out that way. Yeah. Yeah. Do that. Is that now part of that particular one? Haha! Yes, it is. Yeah, no, I'm happy with it going that way because it's just going to go... Yeah. Yeah, do it that way. Whatever. Oh, look, that bus got over here right quick, didn't it? Oh. Hey, you. No, go the other way. You need to make some room in between each other there. Are you serious? You're going to walk over that bridge? Well, you people are lunatics. You have a bus service. You have a bus service down here. Can you use it? That'd be great. Otherwise, I've made you a bus station for nothing. Now, have you got anyone wanting to go the other way? No, nothing yet. Nothing for the random bridge people. But that's alright. Holy moly, look at how far these people have built up here. This definitely reminds me of the south coast of Sydney, or down past south of Sydney, down near the Stanmore Park and the Austin Meres and all that. Yeah, that's exactly what this reminds me of. That looks like Wollongong. It's exactly what it looks like. There you go. There goes the train. Heading around the Stanmore Park bend. The only thing that's missing there is a cliff over here that people jump off. But still, it looks good nonetheless. Alright, he's off doing the fuel. He's doing good things. All good things are happening there. 178. That thing's doing alright. It's getting there. And then we move over to the original part of my line, which I branched out from originally, and that's the Port Morgan. The old port's doing alright. It's booming. It's building around that little bridge that I created off screen. Everything's happening in there. The only thing that annoyed me about Port Morgan was that there's nothing around it except for one oil spot and that. But, you know, whatever. It happens. So that's still going well. Keystone Bay. Oh, this is the big metropolis area over here. We've got Keystone Bay over here, which is going gangbusters. We've got the Jackson City, which is my most populated city in the entire map. If I bring up the old residential... No, that's not it. That's a depot. Show list of stations, show list of stuff. towns, population. The winner is Jackson City by about 400 people. So there you go. Jackson City, the most populated city in the entire map. Southside has done quite well for itself. It's certainly up and coming and doing its business. We then move back over here to the Palm Springs, which was one of my... I enjoyed making this little section that ran from Chua down the bottom there, up through all the other bits. Yeah, Fort Mont. So Chua, Fort Mont to Palm Springs. That was always a fun little line. And then, as you know, we eventually branched out and did this massive island stupid thing, which is Winston Island was a bit more disappointing than the Cushenberry. Cushenberry went further out that way, whereas Winston came back towards the bridge, which was kind of annoying, but you know, what can you do? You can't always win everything. But no, I was quite impressed with this line when I made it, and I'm still impressed with it now. 164 people waiting to get out of Palm Springs, or waiting to get off the island by train, with the world's longest expansion bridge of rail line. And then, yeah, there's lots of people. Good God. People wanting to go everywhere on these trains. Whew! I need to do something about that right quick, I think. Let's have a quick look. What do? You do 156. Well, you're not doing too bad. I mean, you're not terrible. But you know what? Last episode, let's spend some money because I got money. We got $6.83 billion dues in the bank. The bank manager has long left us the hell alone. He's not going to bother us anytime soon. One would hope. Game's gone into meltdown mode because of this loading screen. It's loading up to do the replacement stuff. There we go. Now it's all happening. Now, we need a nice big steam engine because we like big steamers. What have we got? What can I spend money on? I don't want to buy any more of those because I've already bought way too many. Peppercorn I've already got running around the Halo line. I mean, I could buy a Canadian National, but those things are just monstrous and way too big. Don't have any big boys. I have not used a big boy all season, and I'm not going to start now. North and Western J-Class. I haven't used one. But isn't it the same thing as the Canadian National? 10.3, 10.1. Yeah, that's a bit how you going. We've got the Mallard here, which I don't think I've currently got anything in service with, which is interesting. And we're starting to go back to 19 something or other. South Africa Railroad, as you do. I mean, I could just whack a whole bunch of GWR tank engines and stuff on there, but I think we're a bit beyond that. But I also want to stick with British Rail Standard Class, the Black Prince. You know what? Let's go Black Prince. We're going to go Black Prince. Then I just need to find some good carriages to put behind it, of which this late in the game it's all going to be horrendously oversized superliners and all of that nonsense. So we're going to have to go back up a little bit, I think. A Doppelstockwagon. No, we're not going to put anything like that on there. Thank you very much. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It's obviously going to have to be something British. So we're going to have to find those, the British Rail coaches. The Einheitswagen. They go 140, which is not bad considering. And these things do that and do that. So the question is now, do we go with a red theme, a blue theme, or just a plain red theme? So that's like a Tuscan and Russet, that's like an Indian red, and that's just the blue and cream. For those of New South Wales railroad enthusiasts, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's just whack in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Go with that. It's a long train, but it's going to look amazing. It's also going to be way too big for anything. Alright, so we'll follow this in, and then I think that'll pretty much wrap up this series, because we're going to get back to exactly where we started, and that was in Chua. Back where this entire game started. I don't mind the look of these, a lot of these British and Great Western Railway trains. They all look the part. Oh, speaking of Chua, we're just about to pull into Chua, because that was my glorious train shed that I made some time ago. With a little bit of a parking lot in there, a few buildings, some trees, water tank. Oh, so that's what it looks like. Let's have a look at this Black Prince. He's not very black. He's also quite big. Look at him. The monster. There's also not 10 coaches on that. But there is on this. Yeah, I've made that way too big. Oh well. What have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there you go. There is in fact 10 on there. Carries 210 people, and he's doing all of it. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is all happening in here. So who's going to go first? Oh, you're going to send the stone train through first? Well, that's just rude. That is just rude. Alright, well, we're going to have to wait for the international freight bulk to go and do its business. Note to self, next time I'm going to do long freight trains, make them longer. Get bigger freight ports and just make them like the freight hubs and just make them a hell of a lot bigger. Look at that. That looks pretty boss. Look at it. 210 passengers and you don't even fit into a station. Station needs to be longer. But we're not doing that now because it's the end of the series. And that's all there is. There won't be any more. Come on. Hurry up and get through there. I want to see this thing off. Right, through you come. Here it comes. Look at this thing go. Max speed of 144 kilometres an hour. And off into the sunset he goes. There you go. Get that massive train out on the line. Look at it. That is just enormous. I don't think I've ever made a 10 carriage long. No, I don't think I ever have actually. Never made a 10 carriage long passenger train. But he carries 210 people, which is impressive. Oh look, my little Thomas the Tank Engine train that could. Hey, he's heading into Chua to drop stuff off. What's he dropping? Oh, he's got some little fuels. Look at that, he got a little fuel in there. That's cool. All right. So we just did that one. So we're gonna end things. Oh, I see. That one's doing the Fort Villa International because I took the Scotsman off of it. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, as this train pulls into the station for the final time, that is the end of the series. We've done a quick run around today. We've done some ride-alongs. I know it's going to be another 40-minute episode, but hey, it's the last episode of the series, and you've got to go out with a bang. So, guys, thank you very, very much for all of your support throughout this series. It's been wonderful. You've made me want to keep doing this. So, guys, thank you. But, yeah, as that train pulls into the station, and it's going to be nowhere near... It's nowhere near long enough of a train station. That's utterly hilarious. But guys, again, thank you so much for all of your support throughout this series. And guys, I will see you not for the next episode of Transport Fever, but I will see you for the start of my next series in Transport Fever 2. Guys, thank you very much again, and take care.